Hi, Cheryl. This is the little video I'm going to try to walk you through how to add your recipes and categorize them. So you're logged in and you see the dashboard here. Click on Posts and you'll see all the current recipes are already here. But in this case, what we do to add the recipes using the master cook file is we go all the way down the screen to this easy recipe element at the very bottom here. Click on that. You will get this screen here. Now there's some stuff that we could potentially be editing in here, these default cuisines, default meal types. I don't think that necessarily they apply in any case, but might be worth playing around with at some point. But mostly what we're looking at right now is this. We go over to the Import tab, select that. We choose the Master Cook MX2 format. And then we get this, it says select files. You click on add files, go to the area where your recipes are that you have exported. So here's the ones that you just sent me this morning. Brownies, hot popovers, all this stuff. I don't know what these funny symbols are in these names. I'm going to go look at that later. So I'm only going to bring in these first four. So I'll choose them. You can do all of them at once. You hit open. Here they are, and now it says 4 files queued, and I say start upload. That should only take a few seconds. 4 recipes found in 4 files, and it says now create posts. So now what I have to do is actually make those recipes into posts. I create posts, and now it's taken me automatically to the all posts element here, and I see those last 4 recipes are right here at the top. It'll automatically do that. It'll put the most recent ones in. It does it by date. That's over here. There is a way to reorder these. We can talk about that later. But for now, choose any one of these. We'll go into lemon crumb muffin. Choose that. And you should see something that looks like this. As you may recall, you can do this from visual to text element. You'll get this warning from Easy Recipe. You shouldn't really need to go into this element, but just so you know. So if you need to edit this, you click directly on it. It'll pop up in their format. You can make your edits here and then update the recipe. Now in order to assign this recipe to a category, you scroll down over here into categories. Here's all the categories that you added. This is a muffin. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add it to muffins. If it belongs to more than one category, you can do that, okay? But in this case, I'm just going to add it to muffins, and I'm going to hit the publish button. Publishing it basically means that it becomes live. It takes it out of draft mode. You can then see this little view post element here. If you click that, it'll open the post. If you right-click it and say open link in new tab, it'll open a new tab, and you can see the post pop up here. That's usually the best way to do it if you're going to continue going back and forth, because then you don't have to wait for that editing page to load each time. So here's your post. It's titled correctly. We don't want to talk about this 12 numbering element, but we can edit that after the fact if you like. And it's all there. So in terms of categories, it belongs to the category muffins. You can see it here. I'll take a look. It shouldn't say uncategorized here. I'll have to, it might be that this is a child of uncategorized. I'll sort that out. But in any case, you don't have to worry about it. Just go ahead and add it to categories. If I click on that muffins category, it shows me the 2 that are in the muffin category already. We'll work on how this displays. If I click on the lemon crumb muffin, it goes back to that post. Last thing, how do you add an image to this? In this case, the best way to add an image is you go over here to this column, you choose set featured image. You can have multiple featured images. We're just going to choose one at this time. And we'll want to discuss the size of these. Here are some images that we previously uploaded. This is a horizontal 1200 by 800 pixel image. If I use that, and then I update, anytime you make a change and you're ready to post it, you hit the update button. And then I can go here, refresh my page, and I will see the image has been added above the content here. Okay. If I go to the muffins category page, you'll see that if I use a consistent image in this case, a horizontally oriented image of those pixel dimensions, then I'll end up with a fairly nice consistent grid of these things in the future. I did play around with the recipe landing page in that context. If you click on recipe, it potentially just shows, we'll talk about the display of this later, but it shows the image and the name of the post, image and name, image and name. These all don't have images with them right now, but if all the images in that featured image element were the same size, you'd end up with a really nice even grid here. So something that we'll need to talk about is image handling. Okay, last but not least, if you want to add content here, you want to blog about this recipe, then click on this insert line above and start typing here. This is where your blog post content will go. This is one of the areas where you want to be a little careful about cutting and pasting from Word. If you have a lot of formatting and you paste in a whole thing in here, you would be well advised to use a text editor to strip the formatting, or if you paste it in here, you can highlight all that and you say clear formatting, it'll remove anything. So even in a case like this, if I make this bold, but then I say, okay, let's just go and make it plain text, it'll clean that up. And if I publish that and take a look at recipes, or oops, see now I'll close this tab, I'll go back here, I'll open that post, and I should see that text. Yeah, there's the image, there's the title, this is your text, and here's the recipe. Okay, I think that should do it for now. So you go to Easy Recipe, you upload your recipes, you go to Posts, Edit, Publish, and manage your posts there. Add categories in this section.